Conservative new media viewers, what's going on? It's me, John D. Villarreal, the four-time national champion, joined by Paulette Villarreal. Of course, I'm the MMA expert. Now, we're talking about UFC 146 in that apparently now the heavyweight title fight has changed. It's no longer Alistair Overeem versus Junior Dos Santos. It's now Frank Mir versus Junior Dos Santos. Alistair Overeem is out of that fight, and Frank Mir is into this fight. Question now becomes, what happens with Alistair Overeem? Apparently, from what I read, and I don't know if this is true, first of all, this is all personal opinion only. We're not allowed to any facts, not cast any aspersions, all for entertainment purpose only. Please check disclaimers. Paul, from what I read, I guess Alistair Overeem now is going to be talking to the Nevada State Athletic Commission, I think on Tuesday. Now what happens with Alistair Overeem? He's out of this heavyweight fight. If he's able to get everything squared away with the Nevada State Athletic Commission, is it possible that he still fights at UFC 146? Would he fight Cain Velasquez? Where does Alistair Overeem go from here? Does anybody even know yet?
No, I don't think that we do know. Not as far as I'm aware of anyway. We need to find out what's going to happen at this hearing. Obviously, Dana White and the UFC felt that they needed to move on with the matchup against Dos Santos. They put Frank Mir in.
At 146.
Look, we like Overeem. We hope that he can get through this and get things kind of sorted out, worked out, and that he'll be ready to compete soon.
So, I mean, I want to know from you fans, what do you think is going to happen with Alistair Overeem? How do you feel like the Nevada State Athletic Commission is going to react? How do you feel that Dana White and the UFC is going to react? What do you think what do you predict that Overeem is going to say to the Nevada State Athletic Commission? And what do you want to see happen? What's your take on it now? What happens with Alistair Overeem? So you tell me what's going on. What do you think is going to happen with Alistair Overeem? In my personal opinion, that's a big question for the UFC heavyweight picture right now, because no matter what happens at UFC 146, in my personal opinion, a lot of people are going to be asking themselves, what would have happened had Alistair Overeem faced Junior Dos Santos? So, to me, that's a question right there. What do you think about that? I want to hear from you. Give me the comments below. Please subscribe above. I'm John D. Villarreal, the four-time national champion and the MMA expert. That is Paulette Villarreal, joining by phone. You're watching Conservative Media. Please rate this video up. Also, please post it to your social networking sites. Stay tuned, because next, I'm going to talk about, what about Cain Velasquez? If you're Cain Velasquez, a former UFC heavyweight champion, do you feel punked out by the fact that Frank Mir's getting the title shot instead of you? So what about that? What about Cain Velasquez? Let's talk about that next. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. You're watching Conservative Media. We will see you next time.